going to start with this. Now, this is in general form, but we've also got all these extra terms here. But we're going to horizontally compress by half, then shift right. Okay. If we remember what we did in trig, we always compressed first, shifted last. That relates to factored form. So if you remember that, that's great. Otherwise, we really have to do everything backwards. Okay. So my change in x would be my new x is equal to compress first and then plus 1. We need to reverse this, okay, to get the notation form. Okay, but if we remember from trig, a compression first, shift last means factored form. So that's why we get this when we work that out. So there's my transformation. So I'm going to then plug it into my x. Okay, so it's going to be x squared plus 8x plus 16 minus 36y squared, and I'm going to put the minus 36 on this side. Okay, so then I need to just plug in my transformation. 2 bracket x minus 1, 2 bracket x minus 1 here. Work that out. Okay, this becomes 4x squared minus 2x plus 1 plus 16x minus 16 plus 16 minus 36y squared minus 36 equals 0. Okay, so these cancel out. Group our terms. 4x squared minus 36y squared. So notice that nothing changed with the y's. However, the compression of 2 gives us an a value of 4. Okay, when we expand this out, I get minus 8x. Okay, that shift of 1 is related to this number here and double the middle. Okay, minus 6x. So that's going to be minus 8 plus 16. So it's going to be plus 8. So I have a change of, well, it just stayed the same actually. So that's kind of nice. Then I get plus 4. And then minus 36. Okay, there's lots of terms here, so you have to be careful. Maybe use some extra steps if you need it. So I'm going to combine those last two terms. So there are my coefficients. And this is what I want. Okay, I just wanted to understand how these coefficients change. Now, we're not predicting the changes here. That's not something we're expected to do, but we need to be able to follow the changes and to be able to figure out. We went from 8x to 8x. That's kind of strange though, because we did some transformations and we ended up with the same. So that horizontal compression affects this. It also affects the shift to the right. That also affects the shift to the right. So these changes are going to be showing up in the x. Okay, and we don't really need to know exactly what's happening, but we need to understand how there is some kind of connection there. Okay, and I'm going to show you a graph of, and when we change these variables, how the graphs change.